Kirui, KT News.
Meanwhile, the Clinical Officers Union has condemned police officers for using excessive force on peaceful protesters in Nairobi. At least 2 people are reported to have died and many injured last week. The clinical officers are expected to join the healthcare workers in providing treatment to the protesters all over the country. Husna Mohammed with that story.
The heat continued to rise against the 2024 finance bill. Peaceful demonstrations were witnessed across the country, with youth taking the lead. As of Sunday, 2 people have lost their lives in the protest as a result of the usage of excessive force by the police officers. The Clinical Officers Union have condemned the death of Rex Masai, who was killed on Thursday while peacefully demonstrating.
Any Kenyan of goodwill must condemn in the strongest terms possible.
As of 23rd June, the clinical officer strike enters day 84. Clinical officers are expected to join the healthcare workers to provide treatment to the injured protesters around the country.
This is the regime that really has really shown incompetence in managing labor matters.
We will use our own resources to give services to those people who will be injured, including police, so that then we don't lose life.
In spite of the health sector's decline, healthcare workers throughout the country volunteered and stood guard to treat the injured protesters. The Jamia Mosque provided space for the medics to operate from.
Viongozi wetu hawajui matatizo wa Kenya wanayoyapitia wakija katika hospitali zetu za umma, sababu wao wana uwezo wa kwenda kwa hospitali za private na pia kuruka nje ya nchi.
If the 2024 finance bill is to be assented, it will be a blow to the already collapsing healthcare sector.
Initially, there was a reduction of the health budget by 11 billion. Now we have seen further proposals to reduce it by 3.7, and that is the money meant for the interns, which will be taking it to around now 15 billion.
Some of the protesters were arrested and released, while others were reported to be kidnapped. The likes of Dr. Austin Omondi, who has been encouraging healthcare workers to present themselves to provide their services to the protesters, a move that seemed to be criminalized.
We are currently at the back of an ambulance headed to Jamia Mosque. We're from picking supplies at Baghdadi Hospital. If anybody is injured, could join Jamia Mosque and we'll offer you emergency medical services.
So far, Kenyans have been able to gather at least 20 ambulances and hundreds of medics as one of the ways to ensure the safety of the protesters. Husna Mohammed, KT News, Nairobi.
Now, as pressure continues to be